Everyone thinks a shared currency guarantees stability. The Eurozone crisis proved that idea catastrophically wrong. The years 2009 to 2012 saw Europe gripped by a profound financial crisis. Nations like Greece, Ireland, Portugal, and Spain faced overwhelming sovereign debt, the money their governments owed. This wasn't merely a national issue. It threatened the very foundation of the European Union's common currency, the euro. The crisis had roots in varying economic strengths and fiscal policies among member states. When the global financial crisis hit in 2008, it exposed deep structural flaws. Some nations had accumulated significant deficits, borrowing heavily without sufficient economic growth to support those liabilities. Greece, for example, revealed after joining the euro that its true debt and deficit figures were significantly higher than previously reported. This eroded investor confidence across the board. Suddenly, the market began to question the ability of these highly indebted nations to repay their loans. As bond yields soared, reflecting the higher-risk investors perceived these countries faced unsustainable borrowing costs. This is where sovereign debt became a systemic threat. If a nation defaulted, it could trigger a domino effect across the interconnected European banking system. To prevent collapse, the Eurozone, along with the International Monetary Fund, offered bailout packages. But these came with strict conditions, austerity measures. Governments had to drastically cut spending, raise taxes, and implement economic reforms. Austerity was deeply unpopular, leading to widespread protests in countries like Greece and Spain. While aimed at restoring fiscal health, these measures often led to increased unemployment and reduced public services, creating immense social and political strain. The crisis highlighted a core challenge of a common currency like the euro. Without a unified fiscal policy, different national economic realities can lead to severe imbalances. Nations with persistent trade deficits couldn't devalue their currency to become more competitive, as they had no independent currency. Ultimately, the Eurozone survived, but the crisis left a lasting impact, prompting reforms in governance and surveillance of member state budgets. It underscored the intricate balance required when diverse economies share a single monetary policy. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Explore the complex forces shaping global wealth and power by subscribing for more geoeconomic insights. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.